Hi everyone, welcome to SunwayFM. It's all shiny here in our studio, and we hope that everyone is having a bright and shiny day. I'm Chloe, and I hope everyone's doing well. This is our final episode of the year, and sadly, I won't be part of the little segment that the team has prepared because I am currently away being a very busy bee during the semester break. Now, the reason why I'm actually away is because I have a part-time job that I am currently committed to. I work in a jewelry store, so I'ma just throw in a really shameless plug. You guys can check out the store on Instagram at myleostudio, that is MYLEO Studio, and we have a range of very beautiful earrings, specifically handmade ones. I actually personally make them myself. So, we are having a pop-up store at a Christmas bazaar at the waterfront in Desa Park City until January. So, do drop by, come say hello, or get a gift for your loved ones. I like to take this opportunity to point out that many small local businesses are actually struggling right now. And I'm well aware that most of us are constantly saying, we should support local, whether it's the arts, the music, the food, business. So let's do our parts in contributing, whether it's financially or you can just what you can do is share their businesses on your Instagram story, share the local shops, whether it's food, clothing. Let's just try and do a part in order to support them. Other than that, Christmas is right around the corner and I love the holiday seasons. It makes me so happy. But of course, this time around, it isn't the same with the whole pandemic taking over our lives. But let's not have that ruin our Christmas spirit. Although, I hope that everyone stays safe during the holidays and remember to keep your distance. Now, I shall pass the time to my co-hosts Leanne and Kate. Enjoy!
Hello everyone, I'm Leanne.
I'm Caitlin, and we are your co-hosts in SunwayFM. As you guys might have known, one of our hosts, Chloe, was unable to join this episode due to some personal reasons, but it's okay. We will try our best to run this episode smoothly, and we will make sure that we won't disappoint you. Chloe, we will make you proud. Right, Leanne?
Yeah, I hope so. But anyways, I'm pretty sure that we can now all agree that this year has been pretty hectic. And when I say hectic, I mean many of us didn't really expect how, the Mother Earth really pulled out an Uno reverse card on us. So, yeah.
Yes, Leanne. We couldn't imagine that what this whole world is going to be putting some margaritas on us. But yes, a lot has changed throughout the year. And now it's December. How quick is that? But pretty soon, as everyone knows that Christmas is coming soon, and Christmas is all about celebration with our family and friends. In this case, our SunwayFM family. So, we want to show our appreciation, and we wanted to introduce to some of the members that were able to make all this possible to all our listeners at SunwayFM. So please welcome Gabriella, Daniel, and Janelle.
Hi!
Hi. Hi guys, welcome to the show.
Hi, welcome everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
This is really weird.
How are you guys doing?
You want to see? You guys want to start first?
I guess I'll start first. I guess we've been doing pretty well. Well, I would say this is the first time I'm Gabriella. This is my first time on the show, I would say. Janelle and Dan has been here, so it's kind of a bit awkward for me.
Nothing to be awkward. You just talk.
Nothing to be awkward.
You guys first start by introducing yourself basically just introduce yourself and explain what are your current roles in SunwayFM.
And also a little introduction to Gabriella. She is our station manager, aka the big boss of SunwayFM, and she'll be talking to us what is her role at the station.
Okay, so hi, I am Gabriella. I was elected, as station manager and stuff. I basically just do most of the decision making. I work closely with Janelle and Daniel for the every podcast planning, everything. Other than that, I'm also the person who liaises with our advisor, which is Professor Bradley. So yeah, most of my things just depends on decision making. Yeah.
So besides that, what made you want to do and what you're doing right now at the moment?
What made me want to do this? Cause this is my final year actually, so it's kind of rare for someone in her final year to be very involved in club activities. I would say I chose to be involved because for the first 2 years of my university, I actually didn't do anything, and then I felt like because I'm leaving soon, so I want to leave something. I want to leave something behind in university, something to look back at, you know. So that's why I'm here right now.
Yeah. So
Oh,
how
living a
about
legacy.
Janelle and Danielle? Like, what actually made you guys want to do what you are doing right now?
Okay, so basically I heard of SunwayFM from the Facebook for our department communications, and I wanted to join podcast since when I was high school. I would like to try on. So yeah, I just jump in and then just try it out lah, since I may not have the opportunity in the future. So yeah. Daniel?
Yeah, so I am the production director. Thanks for having me on again. So the reason why I'm here is I am actually, along with Chloe, taking the contemporary music course. And basically, I'm here just by word of mouth. Somebody recommended Sun FM to me. I thought it was cool. It was interesting to be a part of. So I just thought, why not join this new and, unexpected club and see what I can contribute to everything.
Wow, Janelle, wow, thank you, Daniel. Wow, Janelle, you have a very aspiring dream since high school, and I really resonate that as well. So now, now you guys are here on the show. So, what is the challenges that the team faced throughout the recording, throughout the 3 episodes?
I would say the major concern that we have is because all of the recordings up until now is done through online, and we usually use Discord and also Google Meet, which is, yeah, and doing it online means that we have to piece all the recordings together, so we cannot do everything like one shot. So that's a really big challenge, especially on Daniel's end. Dan, probably,
Yep.
do you want to share a bit on the production of the whole thing?
Sure. So, for the team so far, recording has been less than stellar because for all of us, this is something that we're not used to, and definitely having to change our working methods and everything to suit the online platform has been quite challenging, especially when it comes to having to record all of us in person for like 45 minutes at a time. Stuff like having to sync it up to stream audio and making sure that everybody has their own individual recording setups that I can sync perfectly has been quite a challenge, but I'm glad to say that we overcome it pretty well. And yeah, it's been quite a rocky road, but I believe that we've made good progress so far, and I'm proud of the team.
I mean, I kind of feel like it's true for that because all of us are pretty new right now, and we are just trying whatever we feel like it's best for us right now. But aside from that, what do you guys think? Like, were there any aspects or like personal skills that you have never thought you were lacking of until you joined like Sun FM?
Janelle, do you want to take this?
I would say maybe one of it is leadership skills and also interpersonal communication skills. I usually don't communicate much with people. Like, I do communicate when I talk to friends about assignments, projects, any events just like that for work purpose only, but never get into like a personal stuff, sharing our experience and our thoughts. Yeah, so through this SunFM thing, I actually meet up with the host personally and actually understand them. So it's like a really great chat with them, and then makes me feel like, yeah, I should do that more, build up relationship, have more internal personal communication with them. Yeah, so this is kind of like a great skills for me to improve on. Yeah.
All right. Like, wow, a personal meetup with the host. Wow, we kind of feel nervous at that point, but it's okay. And now it's the end of the year. And what do you like most about this station, Sun FM? And what is there any future plans in 2021?
Sun FM is a very new thing. I would say we started back in October, and I feel like this whole thing was really sudden. I actually joined this very late as well, and for now we kind of have plans everywhere. We have plans to go live broadcast as well next year if the pandemic allows it. But for now, we're just keeping everything online. I would say we're just keeping everything through like a podcast format. Yeah.
I mean, technically we can't really go out, so we just have to like stick what we have, right?
Stay at home.
Is there anything else you guys want to share, Danielle or Janelle?
Well, planning has also been something that we're excited for, because even though sadly this will be probably the last podcast of this year, 2020, we have a lot of exciting things planned for next year actually. We can't really announce any of it yet, but in terms of topics and such, we were blessed to be afforded with a lot of freedom when it comes to planning and stuff from our supervisor, Mr. Freeman. And definitely there's a lot of ideas that we are still trying to settle on and brainstorm on, and we're excited for the episodes that will be coming in oncoming year.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
But I feel that it's great that we have a flexible topics going around, and we just have a lot of freedom to do this. But in future plans, we hope that because we don't have any experience from podcasts, so definitely it's a challenge for us to come up with a plan, to do some training, how we should do the script. So everything is from scratch. Yeah. So we hope that in future we can get some more experience and getting more.
Yeah, we actually went into this blindly, and I'm actually do not have a lot of experience, almost zero. Like I would say zero experience in being like a station manager, especially like leading this whole entire club. I have like zero experience in doing this. This is something very new for me as well. So taking on this role, I also have a lot of things to improve, like in terms of leadership skills, I would say the main thing, and also communication with the whole entire team. And one of the biggest challenges that I would say our team face is all of us, like I think there's about 14 of us on the team, 14 or 15 of us on the team. Not all of us actually met each other before. So that's a really big challenge. We have to improve our chemistry online. Like we cannot meet each other face to face to fix that. So everything was fixed online. So that was a very big thing that we're still trying to overcome. Yeah.
Okay. Like you mentioned previously that our biggest challenge is that we've never met each other. So for this kind of session, aside from getting to know the professional perspective of you guys taking this role, I actually wanted to get to know more about you guys, on as in what kind of things that you would do outside of Sun FM. Yeah, so
Nice.
Personal. Oh no.
Dig a little deeper.
I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, okay.
Dig it all in.
Okay, so like Gabriella, you're so Gabriella, you're now on SEM break, right?
Yeah. I just finished my final paper as well.
Okay, that's great. So, like, what do you plan to do in your free time, like, during this whole sem break?
Okay. I have a big plan for myself this whole entire December. So, okay, definitely I'm preparing for my internship, but
Come on, say it.
yeah, also I'm preparing for a new business venture. Me and a friend, we're actually starting a clothing brand. So everything is still in the process of planning right now. So the whole month of December, we'll be focusing on trying to source out everything for the business. It's like capital, the investments, packaging, shipping, all those kind of stuff. Like my whole December was just reserved for my business venture. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's like, I actually looked at your social media page not too long ago. And you don't really post much about what things that you would normally do. However, I don't know if this is like a big deal or not, but however, I saw that you own a hedgehog.
Okay.
That's cute.
I
Oh, so cute.
I did.
Do you
own a
want to
hedgehog.
like talk more
past
about
tense.
it?
What happened?
Okay.
Yes,
I did own a
Come on,
hedgehog.
come on.
Did.
Like how? Oh yeah, what happened?
Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't know you would bring up the hedgehog thing. Okay. So the thing about the hedgehog is
Do you
that
want to like?
This is scarily well researched.
Do you want to sit still or do you want to
Good job, Leanne.
okay, I will tell you. Okay, my hedgehog. I actually got him on Muda from like Muda website. So his name was Brian. So Brian the hedgehog. So I actually had him for about I would say 3 or 4 months, and then because I stayed in a hostel, my room was pretty small. He kind of got in and out of his cage a lot, and I do not have the space for him to like run around and stuff like that. So end up I actually put him up for adoption on my social. Like it was back in like 2017 if I'm not mistaken. Then one of my friend decided to adopt him. So what happened was after 2 months of adoption, I usually check up on it. She texted me and she was like, Gab, Brian ran away. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, he ran away. He climbed out of his cage and I cannot find him. I was like, no, what do you mean you can't find him? Then I'm like, yeah, he was like, he's gone. I was like, okay. So I guess that's the end of my hedgehog. She was like, yeah, okay. I guess. Then it was just there.
Was it the first 2 months?
Yeah.
Was it the first 2 months?
After his adoption.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You know, before you said that, I thought you were gonna say that 2 months after adoption, the hedgehog died, but then you gave me a bit of a false hope, and now you say that it's missing. I was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's missing.
Now we're just confused.
Forget about it.
Run away to where?
Yeah.
That's the thing, we don't know
surprised.
because she put the hedgehog
No, I
between
don't know
like
if I-
her cat and a pet hamster. So I don't know if the cat actually, kacau the hedgehog, or the hedgehog actually got out of the cage, ran out of the house, and died somewhere in the corner. So I do not know where he is right now. Oh god. Okay, I could. That's really thorough. That's really
I was-
thorough
Never mind.
research on my
Never
social
mind.
media.
Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. The hedgehog has spikes. It could protect himself. I'm sure it could protect himself or herself.
Oh my god.
The hedgehog has spikes, and actually, my just to say about the hedgehog, my cousin also had a hedgehog. I don't know if it's a male or female, but my uncle did mention that the hedgehog, when the spike comes up, it means like it's stressed. So hopefully, when Brian is stressed, he will spike up and shot someone.
No, actually, I had him for a while. He did get very nervous when you try to touch him. So his spikes just goes up. But the one thing that I do not like about him was just his poop. His poop really just smells like baby poop. Like really bad baby poop smell. Even though it's just like one small thing that just smells so bad.
What are you feeding this
okay.
hedgehog?
I thought you were gonna say baby.
No.
I thought Brian's gonna have a mate. And it has
You
some,
know, I
it has some
thought
little
you were
babies.
going to say baby powder, but okay.
Nah, it smells like baby poop, man.
I thought you were gonna say baby powder. I don't know why.
Baby powder smells good, but baby poo is totally opposite. Come on.
So I was like thinking, yeah.
Gabriella won't throw away a
Exactly.
hedgehog.
That's what I'm saying.
The poop.
Well, I would say I
Exactly.
did adopt him on an impulse. So, whoever wants to get like a pet hedgehog, you better be prepared to, the constant cleaning and everything. Yeah, they need a lot of attention to get socialized.
Yep. And the number one thing we have pets is number one thing is love.
Yeah, and care, because we have to treat the pets like our own kids, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, we should be moving on to Danielle.
Ooh.
Yay!
Hi, Danielle.
Hello.
So, so Danielle, similarly to Gabriella, I mean, technically, me and Caitlin also just did a little bit of research on your Instagram profile,
Uh-huh.
and we saw that you made a lot of music videos, like covers and stuff, right?
Yeah. I guess you could call it that.
Like you would play guitars and you would make your own beats and stuff.
Yeah.
But
And
what actually made you want to do it? Because I'm pretty sure that majority of the video contents are that.
So
Like, what inspires you to do that? Like,
what inspires me to make music or play the guitar?
yes, music in general. Because I know that you're currently studying CMAT, right?
Yeah. Okay,
So, like, what actually made you realize that you wanted to choose music as your future career?
So the reason that I decided to pursue music or like art in general was that when I grew up, I don't know, I never really got interested in the things that my parents tried to put onto me. Like, I grew up in a very business-minded household, and for some reason that was always the whole process seemed very stressful to me. And I don't know, my parents always tried to push me to like study IT or economics or something, but then eventually I don't know, as I grew up I realized that I had a lot of interest for like art. Like, there was a small period of time when I was a kid I was really into drawing, and then next thing you know, I was like, suddenly I realized my true passion was like in music. And apparently this also came from a really young age, because like, besides the fact of my parents constantly pushing good grades and focusing on subjects as Asian parents usually do on me, every time we went out, my fondest memories would always be like car rides with the family, and they always put on the same three albums. It was either like Michael Bublé, the ABBA's greatest hits, and like, I think it was like a J Chow greatest hits or something like that. It's very vague, and I don't know. I always found that my memories tended to be about music and like zoning out in like late night car rides to like Hits FM or something, and then when I turned 17 or so on, I decided to tell my parents, I want to study music, and they were very like sus about it. I guess that's one way to put it, because it's not common occurrence to suddenly tell your parents that you want to pursue art, which is like something very hard to put onto Asian parents. I'm sorry if this is dragging too long. I'm not used to being the person that's talking.
It's okay.
it's okay, Danielle. We let them hear your story.
It's okay. We
Yeah.
just wanted to like sort of get to know more.
So yeah, I was interested in CMAT because the other music unis were out of my budget range, and just out of range in general, because they were really far away. So Sunway was my best bet, and then eventually, after some negotiation and like some like self-reflection and stuff, I finally decided that this is what I want to settle and study on, because this is what I've grown up with my whole life, and this is what I'm really passionate about. So I guess that's the reason why I'm in CMAT.
Oh wow, that's quite a journey. So Daniel, So how did you manage to persuade your parents? I think as children, we kind of have the challenge of like, oh, I want to tell my parents, but I'm really scared about it. But at the same time, I want to be that good girl or good boy. I want to impress my parents anyway. So how did you persuade your parents? Be like, mommy, daddy, I want to do this. Just let me do it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely went through almost like everything that you mentioned. When I was like a lot younger, like during primary and secondary school, I was very confused about what I wanted to do because I was fighting between like going for what I really was passionate about and what my parents wanted me to pursue in, because that time I was starting to pick up on like my STEM subjects really. I was getting better at maths and stuff, and this gave my parents the perception that, oh, this kid's gonna be an economics major. And then yeah, it turns out the exact opposite happened. So right after IGCSE, which because I took O levels, right after IGCSE, I like went through 2 weeks where like I really had to think everything through, like what do I really want in life, like what will I be happy with in the future. And then eventually I settled that I'd be happiest taking what I truly care about. So I decided to confront my parents about it. Ama apa, I want to take music for my major, and they were very against it at first, like I mentioned previously. And basically the way that I settled with them is that, okay, I'm going to take foundation in arts for a year, and if after that year I change my mind, then you're allowed to let me take what you think I should take. So they agreed because they realized that, yeah, maybe I will probably like think straight. To put it bluntly, I will like get my mind right. But then long story short, after foundation in arts, turns out nope. So yep, here I am in CMAT.
Wow. That's really awesome.
Yeah, it's true. But thank you so much for sharing your stories with us, Daniel.
Yeah, thanks for
So
asking.
now to our last guest, Janelle.
Yay.
So Janelle, I know that you're currently studying communications, right?
Yep.
You're in year 3 last sem?
No, I'm in year 3 semester 1.
Oh, okay, sorry about that.
It's
So
okay.
I know that aside from communications, you took interest in video editing and basically making videos and do video editing. Why didn't you choose video production course and decided to take communication instead?
That's a really...
What made you feel like communication is?
I see. Okay, actually, that's a really struggle moment when I wanted to choose film production. When I was in high school, I actually wanted to target as performing arts, but because I really love dancing and arts, this kind of
Oh
stuff.
yes, I actually thought of that too.
Yeah, and then apparently my family background are not really art related, nothing to relates to any art. They are like ITs and accountants and stuff like that. So we don't have a genes of art or something like that. But anyway, but I found out that I would be more like behind the scenes, more like production sides. That's why I wanted to choose between performing arts, film production. If both my parents don't agree, I would choose communication, because I feel that this communication is a wide area. In the end, I will suddenly drop into one of the industry that relates to film production. Who knows? So yeah, it's kind of like a trick. Shh, don't tell my parents.
I mean,
Yeah, so that's how it happens. I going into communication.
is it sort of like a dilemma, because I actually have the same interest in you, but not on like the video editing part. It's more of like the acting, because I like to portray myself in different characters, right? So I wanted to pursue like the entertainment industry, like the acting industry, but I know being a Malaysian, it's not easy to be successful, and you would have to go to like other countries like US or China. Yeah, but then again, if you are pursuing your acting career in US, as an Asian, you are most likely to get like a side character than the main character. But in China, it's going to be very competitive. There's a lot of like talented people over there, and I suck in Chinese, so I feel like, as much as I like it, it's just something that I can't really pursue much. So I kind of get where you're going from. It's just curious as to like what made you choose communication instead of, film production.
Well, speaking of your acting career, like your interest in acting, well, Malaysia's been improving a lot in their media production side. I would say they even like their dramas, their movies, they even recently they've got many awards from there, and I feel that Malaysia is coming up. So I don't feel that acting career is a bad thing, or you have to go to overseas in order to be success. So I feel Malaysians have a really great potentials in this area lah. So no worries about that. You can work hard. Yeah.
I mean, probably in the future, but I don't think it's the right time now.
You can find.
It will mostly live up to like the juniors.
Go find
Actually,
opportunity.
I go against that because recently Malaysia and Southeast Asia in general has been popping up a lot in stuff like
Wow.
like Netflix. There's a lot of Netflix is a great medium for like a lot of modern filmmakers nowadays because it's
Yeah.
such an easy way of like submitting your ideas, and it's such the barrier of entry is lower than compared to like the traditional film industry. And you can even like in the animation industry, there's a lot of Asian representation now. Like recently, there's going to be the new short film. What is it, Raya and the Last Dragon? I believe that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yes, that is on Disney,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. And if I'm not wrong, I think the co-writer or the writer is Malaysian. So recently, we've actually been having a lot
Yep.
of Malaysian representation already in just globally. So I think don't discourage yourself by believing the myth that you have to go overseas to succeed. As long as you believe in yourself and you know what you want to do, you can make the best of it.
Yeah. And Leanne, you're in
Yeah.
communications as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in communications as well. So at one point in your course, right, you're gonna touch on like a bit of acting as well. So basically you learn everything that you would want to learn in communication. From film production to acting to editing, everything you learn inside there. So you definitely get a chance.
See, that's the thing. I chose communication for its diversity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, thinking forward.
I don't know. Big brain.
Yeah.
It does. Communication is like if
Yeah.
you don't know what to do, like if you have to roughly know what interests you have, arts,
Yeah.
business, science, and then you choose. If you still don't know which exactly what industry, I feel like if you're going for arts, communications, I feel that there's a lot of like you can learn a lot.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's pros and cons studying communication, but we will not go deep on that lah.
Yeah, that one's for another subject.
Yeah.
As much as I want to go into it more, that's for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I just want to add on Daniel's point is that Malaysians are going top of their game. Like you see, our Malaysian comedian Dr. Dison Leong, he has his own comedy special on Netflix. That's quite awesome. And also, there's one good news for Malaysia as well. A Malaysian director won the famous Taiwan version of the Emmys Awards or Tony Awards for Best
Yeah.
Director.
Yeah.
And then we can see the
Wait, really?
that was so good. We can see all the Malaysians are coming through in the international scene. So, at some point, the world will know Malaysia, that the country exists in one way.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you brought up comedy because like there is a lot of Malaysian representation in comedy now. Surprisingly, like you mentioned, Dr. Jason Leong,
Yep. Yep.
Ronnie Cheng, very famous Malaysian on the Late Show with Trevor Noah, and you can't forget
Yeah.
obviously Uncle Roger. Nigel Ng is a Chinese Malaysian,
Yeah.
so obviously
It's our alumni.
Yeah.
yeah. There has been a lot. So I think right now it's actually a great time to be Southeast Asian because there is so much of us appearing now in like so much of modern media. Even like if you want to talk music, what are they called? 88 Rising. Yes. You can see like in labels like 88 Rising, they've been showing a lot of love to Southeast Asia with people like Rich Brian, and recently they had a live show with Alex TBH and Yuna, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, right now it's great to be pursuing arts actually.
Yeah. And Leanne, well, you hear all of this. If you become famous, right, don't forget us.
Yeah.
Yes.
We wait for you
We
in
will
TV.
be in PR and be like,
probably
yes,
in my
Leanne,
my dreams.
That's our girl. That's our girl, Leanne. That's our girl, Leanne, over there.
I mean, if you see my previous stories, you would have known how bad my facial expression is. So let's just skip that. Okay. Okay. So. To those who are unaware about it, SunFM is created when the whole CMCO is ongoing and none of us have actually met each other in real life. And considering the fact that we might not be able to meet up anytime soon, in this session we would be playing a game with our special guests to help us get to know each other better, and also hoping that we could expose some of their secrets to you guys.
Wow, some secrets. Yes, Leanne, definitely. It is time for an ice-breaking game of Never Have I Ever. In this game, we will be asking some questions and you need to answer your name has or has never. Leanne, would you like to do some demonstration on that?
Okay, sure. Like, say for example, if I ask you a question, never have I ever lied about my age, and say you've done it before, you would say Leanne has. And you must also share your experiences with us. So I'm sure it's pretty simple. So are you guys ready?
Yep. Understand.
Okay. Without further ado,
Choice.
I think you'll do fine. You guys will do fine. Anyways, without further ado, let's just dig in with the first question.
Okay, great. Never have I ever pretended to be sick so I could skip school, university, and college.
Oh, Gab has numerous
Janelle
times.
Yeah.
Janelle has.
When was the last time you guys did that?
Quite recent. Every year, actually. Every semester.
Really?
Is it at least once? At least once in every semester, be like, I'm sick and I don't want to go to college and I want to go to university.
Yep.
You just have to sign
At least
in,
once.
you know.
I think I just
For me-
stopped in primary school. Yeah.
Only in primary
Oh,
school.
wow.
Yeah.
I did it all the way up to like college, I think. But then like I still have like memories of like when I was in primary school. Like I would wake up in the morning and I would purposely like, put my hand on my forehead to make sure to see if it's like hot enough. Like yes, skip school today. Just test my luck. See if it's warm enough for me to skip school that day.
Oh,
shit.
okay. For me, it's like I've always been that good girl in high school, and only I started doing that once I get into college. I don't know why.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
but-
the opposite way.
Lazy.
I was that good girl until I got influenced by my friends. But anyway, let's move on to the next question. It's also an easy question. Never have I ever binged an entire series for a few hours straight.
Oh,
Oh, Gab
Yeah.
has. I did it for one whole night.
Come on,
Janelle
what
has.
what type of like series do you guys normally watch?
Yeah, spill it out.
I watch anything like rojak. My taste is just anything. Literally,
I-
like from anime to some crime drama series. It's very weird.
Wow.
What about
Any-
Daniel? What about Daniel and Janelle?
I still remember I finished the entirety of Breaking Bad in 3 days because my partner at the time was like halfway through the series, and then like they were like trying to get to talk to me about the series, but I didn't know anything, so I'm like, okay, I'll rush it. And I finished like all 5 seasons in like the span of 3 days. It was the worst 3 days of my life. Felt like I was being addicted to something. Same thing with I think I did the same thing with Sherlock as well. binging seasons, they're like so satisfying, but like when you're in the process, you're like, oh my god, I feel miserable. I spent 20 hours looking at the screen.
True though, true.
Sherlock is really
oh my
long
God.
though.
Yeah, it's like an
Sherlock,
hour each
my-
episode. They're like
My
3 seasons.
favorite. My
my
favorite
God.
in high school.
I binged
mean,
both seasons at once. Oh my god. I still remember it was a sleepless night.
But then at the same time, it's very addicting, right? Like
It is,
once
it's
once
very-
you caught onto something that you like, you just can't stop because there's so many cliffhangers at the end, and you just gotta like.
Yes,
let go.
definitely.
What about
And
Janelle?
I binge watch when I have the school holiday with my family. So basically we just we just borrowed from one of the shop. Like we have to pay we rent the one of the drama series, 恶作剧之吻 for Chinese, like for those who know. Yeah, it's just one of the series, and then my mom, my sister, we just binge watch for the whole day from morning until night 2-3 a.m. and we sleep, wake up again, and then continue. So goes like that, my school holidays.
Do you have a favorite character?
It was quite a long time, so I don't really remember. But I binge watch myself with different drama series. Like I jump from Hong Kong to Korea to anime, but I never watch English series cause I don't know where I get it from.
Yeah, I
Besides
thought
that,
you still
Netflix.
rented the movies until now. So I was like, wait, you can still rent movies right now?
Oh, that was like
I don't think you can, right?
5,
I don't
10
think you
years
can,
ago.
right?
Now don't have already.
Digitally, I don't know.
Yeah, I
if they're
don't
like,
think there is.
I don't
Yeah.
think a Speedy exists anymore.
No, they do. They
There's no
do.
DVD anymore.
There's
Like
still
last time we
Speedy,
used to.
surprisingly. I'm actually shocked that they are still surviving until now. Like I don't know how, with all the internet is going on.
Oh yeah. Apparently the shop closed this year. It closed.
Yeah, it
because
closed
of the
this year.
MCO. That's why the boss retired already lah. So all the comics books, the renting movies, all drama, just sold out. Yeah. Miss those days.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. I'll go with the next question. Never have I ever watched children's cartoons that I'm too old for.
Oh yes, Gab has. I watch. What's that called? My Little Pony.
Oh.
Huh.
That was the classic.
Wow, yeah, wow.
But not gonna lie, it is a pretty good cartoon series.
Yeah, it is a really good series. It has a
It
good
has a
theme song
surprisingly
also.
adult fan base.
Yeah, it does. It's so weird,
Yeah.
their adult fan base.
I never caught on to it, but I heard it's a good show. It's only
It's a
it's
good
only a
show.
childish show when you're guilty about it. But when you're not guilty about it, anything is a good show.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
definitely. I
This- yeah.
still watch like Disney movies that I'm too old for. What about you, Daniel?
Example?
Do you have
Yeah.
or Janelle?
To this day, I'm like watching like old SpongeBob reruns and yeah, this slaps.
Oh,
Oh yeah, speaking of
Yeah.
SpongeBob movies, they have the SpongeBob movies this year. They came out. Have you guys watched that? It has Keanu Reeves in it, FYI.
No, I
It's a weird
didn't.
feature.
Oh,
I
the
don't
guy,
really watch
the guy who
SpongeBob.
played Aquaman or what?
No.
Keanu Reeves play Aquaman.
Keanu Reeves.
You got the wrong actor, girl. You
Are
got
we
the
on
wrong.
the same
No,
page?
what's the name that Keanu Reeves has been in? Like what movies has he been in?
Matrix, John Wick, anything but Aquaman.
but yeah, in that movie is like there's Snoop Dogg as well, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I only watched
Yeah.
the one before
Janelle?
this Sponge Out of Water. Yeah, Janelle.
No, I don't really watch. Like I still on Disney. Disney is still my favorite of all times. But
Yes, you have a +1 here, Janelle.
yeah.
Come on, what about the Wings
SpongeBob,
Club?
not
Nobody
much.
has watched that.
But I love Mr. Bean. I still watch Mr. Bean.
You know,
The
surprise
animated
on
one
YouTube.
or the live action one?
Animated one.
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Animated is still the
I like
best.
both.
I was gonna tell you guys that the real life version of Mr. Bean. Do you guys know that they actually have like only 5 episodes, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Really?
I saw
That's
that.
short?
I saw that post.
I never
Yeah.
realized.
Yeah, it feels like
It
it's a
doesn't
really
feel like it,
long episodes, right? But you just never knew that it was like 5 episodes short. I was like really shocked as well.
Yeah.
I thought it has like season 1, season 2, and season 3.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot
I
of people
think-
thought.
Because of the movie as well. It has like 2 or 3 movies, right?
Oh yeah, one is the holiday movie, right? Mr. Bean going on
Ah,
holiday.
yeah, the holiday on train one. Okay, I
yeah.
remember that.
Oh yeah, true. And also another one is when he's with this teenager kid who got lost with the father.
Oh yeah,
that's the
I
one.
watched
Yeah.
that one. That one, and they
Yeah,
all
that's
lip
the
sync
holiday
to
one.
some songs in the end of the movie.
Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, anyways, let's just jump on to the next question.
Yep.
Never have I ever eavesdropped on a conversation that wasn't meant to be heard.
Gap has. Definitely.
It's like
Ipoma.
it's like let's say maybe like there are people talking about you and then you might accidentally heard about it, or there's like other gossips that might have been going on and you just somehow it could have been like an accidental instance.
Yeah, definitely. People.
I think I have or have not. I don't know. I probably have, and I just kind of like blocked it out of my brain because I still remember like sometimes during conversations I'm like, yeah, I'm not supposed to hear that. Nope, and I forget about it like a week after, and then it hits me again. But
Same.
But don't you guys have that curiosity of like
Danielle.
what are they talking about sometimes?
yeah, but sometimes
Yes.
the regret weighs heavier than the curiosity. Like once you know, you realize that you probably weren't supposed to know for a good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel has
K-pop,
a point
this
though.
is-
Yeah.
But yeah, do you
So,
want to like
uh,
share it or you want to skip to the next question?
Let's get to the next question. I don't think I should say the things that I eavesdrop on.
Actually, true, touche.
For the sake of
Yeah.
a criminal record. A possible criminal record.
Yeah,
We'll never know.
Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. Like, never have I ever lied in a job interview.
Oh, definitely Gap has. It happened so recently.
Yeah, your internship interview.
Wait, Janelle has to?
Recently.
No, I don't think I have. No, I didn't lie.
You want to spill? You want to
Okay,
spill?
get still your lie. What did you lie on?
Like how like this is my semester to go for like internship interview. Like I'm the same semester as Janelle, so we're going for internship. Just a disclaimer, this happened once only. So yes, I already got an internship offer. So what happened was back in around September. So I went to this interview for event management company that does theater for kids. So the one thing that I liked about was this question. The boss was like, "Do you like kids?" And I just look at her. I was like, "Oh, okay, lo." Then she's like, "What do you mean by okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I like kids." She's like, "Oh, okay, kid." Yeah, I was very unsure on that.
But deep down inside you're like,
Yeah.
no, I don't like kids. Kids are like you know, they're gonna create more trouble than that. Yeah, I don't
At that
do
point,
Yeah,
why
exactly.
you
I
have
inside my
signed up
head,
for
I
it?
was like, oh no, oh no.
Oh no,
I-
what have I signed up to?
But you gotta do it for the job, right? You need the pay.
Yeah. One more lie that I said before. Okay, this is not really a lie, but I think it's a 50% lie lah.
Half
I
lie,
can
half
work well
truth
under
lah.
pressure.
Oh,
Yeah. I said I can work well under pressure. I was like, yeah.
I think this is something that we might all have to work on it, I guess.
Exactly. I put
New
it
Year's
on my
resolution,
resume
stop
as well.
How about you, Janelle?
No, I didn't lie in interview.
Oh wait, I
Yeah.
thought you said you did.
No, I didn't.
Janelle's
Oh,
a
okay.
good person, unlike the rest of us.
Unlike
Oh,
our station,
goodness.
I don't know that. I don't know.
you're like the only person in life.
Oh my my god, I feel like I'm saying yes constantly to all the questions.
I mean, it's a tough world out there. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Three straight in a row. But let's just hope the last one.
I mean,
Yeah, you want to do the last one?
Okay,
You want to do
okay.
the next one?
Okay. This is the last question. It's gonna be a little bit hard, but easy at the same time. Never have I ever did something that I initially thought it was a good idea, but regrets right after.
Thought it was a good
Gap
idea, but
has,
regrets.
definitely. I think all of us have. I think
Of
all
course
of us
has
have.
lah.
Gab literally has no questions that she can say no with. It's all yes all the way.
She has a very colourful life.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I have that though,
God.
because like it's a good thing where you remember all the things that you've done, that it's like funny and dumb at the same time. It's like you can tell people good stories, unlike me with like a freaking short-term memory. Like I probably have eavesdropped on a conversation that wasn't meant to be heard, but I just forgot what it was.
Yeah, same.
Same.
So-
Yeah.
Wait, did Dan and Janelle
I-
do things? Did
I
they say
think-
yes to this question?
Yeah, I do, but I forgot what did I
God.
I just forgot all the shameful stuff in one night. Just like, oh my gosh, this is so. I feel so regret for doing
Oh
this,
God.
and then the next day, gone.
Yeah.
It stays with me forever because my friends capture it on video. So I'm like,
Oh my!
reminded of this every year.
There's evidence.
But at the same time,
Yeah, there's evidence. I mean, I can tell
evidence.
this because it's funny, and I tell people about this.
okay,
So there was.
go.
So we went. Okay, this is like 2 years ago. Okay, 2 years ago, pre-pandemic. So we went clubbing lah in track.
Okay.
So our table is all the way across the other side of the room, and the toilet is on the other side. So to get from our table to the toilet, you have to go through the dance floor, and then clubbing, it's dark and then it's dangerous. People, their hands get very everywhere. Yes, their hands
Touchy.
get everywhere. So I don't really want to go through the dance floor. You know what I did?
No.
You guys can guess or not?
You should
I
see
don't
my
wanna know.
facial
I don't wanna-
expression. I
I'm
don't want to
scared.
know, like.
have
you
people
imagine my
together
facial
around you.
expression.
Yeah, what happened was I went up to the stage. I went up to the stage, so I danced through the stage. Like there's a platform for the stage. There was like 4 girls dancing on it with the DJ in front of like a gigantic crowd. So I was like, I need to pee really badly. How do I do this? Then I really just sashayed through the dance, like the stage up there. I was just dancing around the 4 girls, trying to get to the other side. My friend filmed the whole thing. I just really needed to pee.
Just a random person walking across the stage. Don't mind me.
Yeah, and I was just dancing because I was already sort of a bit tipsy, so I was just dancing like I know how to dance like that. Oh my god, I look so terrible on that video.
You have to show it to us one day. I want to see.
Yeah, I had to find it.
And you're very lucky it didn't blow up on the net. If it blow up on the net, oh my goodness, this is gonna be so embarrassing.
No,
My-
they don't. My friends don't do that. My friends use it to blackmail me.
That's good. That's
Yep.
good.
Is that good?
Blackmail is good.
Then Daniel, you
Okay.
can go ahead first.
I don't know. Most of my good decisions that turn bad is mainly because of my own poor planning. Because like for me, I think this like somewhat relates to the previous question, where like you try to fake something good for some people. Back when I used to audition for like musicals or like playing in school performances and stuff, like one of the questions that they will ask is like, do you know how to play this song, or do you know how to play do you know how to read sheet music? And I do not know both of those things, but I will just say yes for the sake of experience, but embarrassing myself in front of several people. But I think like one time that was during an audition, it blew up in my face because I didn't expect them to be actually prepared. So they asked me like, "Oh, do you know how to read sheet music?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Oh, good." And then when I thought I was safe, I was like, "You fool! I've tricked you once again." and then at this time, I did not know how to learn how to read music. So they pulled out a sheet and put it in front of me, and they were like, "Okay, can you play this?" And I stared at it for like 15 seconds in silence. I'm like,
How do you get out from that situation?
time stopped for like 50 seconds. Like, I'm actually not very familiar with this piece. And I'm like, okay. I feel like they could sense it. I feel like they could sense I was like faking it.
And Daniel, just a very important question. Did your crush witness this moment?
No, this was
That's
a private.
a very embarrassing moment.
No, luckily this is a private audition. But the thing is, there were like 3 really stern, professional-looking people just staring at this kid trying to fake his way through an audition. It's like you thought.
It's gonna be really bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
The tables have turned.
Okay. Wait. This is gonna be cheesy. Never have I ever bought anything online. It can be anything from Zalora, Lazada, Shopee, anything that you buy something online.
I mean, we bought something online before, right?
Yeah.
I think it's
I'm
like
pretty sure every one of us here bought something online. Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
definite.
This was bought online. This was bought online. This was bought online.
Yeah.
Everything bought online.
But
Even
did you,
the mic
but
I
did
bought
you guys
online.
buy anything that you're like, I'm gonna buy it, and after you buy it, they're like, oh, I regret that I bought it. I didn't know what size was that clothes when I tried it on.
Oh, like impulse.
Yeah.
Oh god, Brian, my hedgehog was an impulse buy from online.
Oh. Back to the hedgehog.
Back to hedgehog memories again.
You bought Brian from online?
How dare you? You should have been there on the spot.
I bought Brian from Muda MY.
Wow.
That is so
I don't know.
Muda.
I don't know if that's like a blessing to Brian or like a curse to Brian. Because imagine you're not there to buy him, but like you just scroll and say, "Oh, there's a pad online. I'll just get it."
Yeah.
Cute.
I just saw it, I was like, oh god, it's so cute. No, like, I actually was looking for a hedgehog, but then, I saw the pictures, I sort of got the impulse to like press buy.
You couldn't resist yourself.
But isn't it like expensive to own a hedgehog?
No, it's okay though, actually. It's like 100 something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I was expecting to be like 300 to 400.
that's reasonable.
I was expecting.
No, 300, 400 you can get a chinchilla.
Wait, no.
Chinchilla.
I have a friend. I have a friend who owns a chinchilla though. Like, I mean, technically,
Yeah.
my friend's boyfriend owns a chinchilla, and it
For the
costs
same
like
price?
I saw the
1,000
price
something.
Oh my god.
Really? I saw the chinchilla on Muda MY was like 400 something.
That's a really
I
expensive
don't know
ride.
if I don't know whether it could have been a scam or not, but then because chinchilla is considered as a wild animal, so you need the certificate if you want to get
No,
one
not
as a
wild
pet.
animal, like exotic.
Oh yeah, exotic.
animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you have to get the certificate if you want. So
And I think chinchilla is like one of the extinct animals to be on
No,
the
no,
planet, right?
it's not. It's not extinct. No, it's not.
it's so cute. How would it go extinct?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wow, chinchilla. That's like one little guy. Like, costs so much of a fortune. But we need the number one love if we want to buy any pet.
I mean, yeah, that's
Or a
technically-
dog. Best option. Always adopt and shop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better
true.
buy for
I
shop.
never thought of adopting it.
It's good. It's good advice. I don't know.
Anyway, we're moving on. Leanne, do you have anything?
I think we can wrap it up for the gaming session already. But before we end this session, is there any advice or tips that you would like to say to yourself and to the people listening to our podcast as we enter 2021?
Can I go first?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, so 2021 there was gonna be a new intake. So whoever is listening, whoever is in college right now, and you're trying to pick like a university course, try to be a bit more open-minded when you pick a course, because not everything is going to work out like the way that you think it is. So when you start studying a course, you might think like, oh, I want this, I want that. And the only thing I can tell you is don't follow your friend's choice. If your majority of your friends go to like a course that you maybe do not want, but then you want another course, but then you're going to be all alone, just do whatever you want. Do not follow what your friends are doing, because in the end of the day, you're going to regret that choice and you might change halfway. So might as well you just go down the path that you originally intended to. Never mind if you do it yourself. There's always going to be new people to meet, you know? So never be afraid to try things on your own. Yeah.
Janelle?
I would say that, well, 2020 is a really interesting year. Many plans have been cancelled in my club as well and outside activities. But turns out
It's been going on smoothly.
it turns out it's going on smoothly, and we can see that there's a lot of game changing around in digital and stuff. We also strive hard to work our best to learn online classes, as well as our lecturers trying to adapt in online teaching as well. So salute to them, and thank you for our lecturers in Sunway, giving such a great platform for us to learn without any worries, I would say. So as for 2021, it will be another new year, so I feel like just have fun, continue, what Gabriella said, open-minded lah. Yeah. Daniel?
Yeah, great advice from you too. What I have to say for future intakes is basically 2020 has been a very interesting year when it comes to all types of people, and especially like I think some people might even change their potential career goals after this year, because so much has changed in just these 12 months. So I think for those who are going to enter next year, I would advise you to think in foresight, really expect the worst when it comes to the future, because you'll never know what's going to happen. So, don't just take the path of least resistance and do what's popular, because you'll never know what's going to happen just like a year or like 2 years down the line. And really take the time that you have left to think everything through and be careful. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Be careful.
Okay, these are really good advice. And with that, we would be ending our gaming session. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we would now like to bring it back to Chloe.
Yay!
So goodbye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you guys so much.
And we have come to the end of our final episode of the year. The team here at SunFM would like to thank everyone for tuning in and showing us your endless support. As a brand new station here on campus, we really, really appreciate it, and we hope to bring you amazing content in the new year. Remember to follow our socials at SunwayFM on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for more updates on our podcast. We'd also like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Remember to stay safe, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.